Hi guys, welcome back. This is just a quick update for my great guitar build off 23. The hardware and everything has arrived, so I thought I'd just do a quick rundown on what I'll be using on the build. I made life a bit complicated with the body by adding some veneers. In my intro I said that this is going to be the first guitar that I'm putting a Trem on. Yeah, it's going to be a Floyd, because yeah, why not? If you're going to do it, go for it, basically. What we've got is a licensed Floyd Rose in a nickel finish, which I've not even opened yet. Okay, so now this is a budget Floyd. The genuine ones are really expensive. But in the product description, it said that these are made to the same spec and in the same factory as the Wilkinson hardware. So I don't know if you've ever used any Wilkinson stuff, you know it's good, and it's essentially Goto with a different brand label on it. Looking over it, looks really good quality. The finish is good, and it's got the traditional way of attaching the Floyd arm with the bush. So let's have a look at that. Yeah, that feels good. Right, there is zero play in that whatsoever, and it's a little stiff, but we've got the tension screw on the bottom, so we can adjust that. The only thing I think might not be quite so good is the block. That looks like a piece of cast, but I may be changing that anyway, because in my spare bits box I've got a brass block off a Goto 1996, I think the model number is. So yeah, I've got this off a Goto Floyd, so if that fits I may be changing that in. That I think is going to be the only downside to this. And then we've got the usual gubbins that come with a Floyd. Locking nut, which I think, if I remember rightly, is 43mm. A couple of Allen keys, 4 springs, and the claw. I may get something called a Tremel note. It's a really ingenious bit of kit, and it really helps with when you're doing the setup. Okay, now the tuners, 6-in line with locking mechanism which is a thumb wheel on the back. Now I've had these kind of tuners from Northwest before, and they've always been absolutely perfect and spot on. 19:1 gear ratio, and as you can see, there's no play there at all, so it's nice and solid, and the lock mechanism works as it should. So yeah, I got left hand ones because I'm reversing the headstock, so don't forget that. If you're flipping the headstock upside down and you want it to make sense when you're trying to tune the thing, then make sure you get left hand tuners for an upside down headstock. Then we got the usual inserts and bushes and gubbins and stuff that comes with those. Jack socket, Switchcraft, obviously. That is from 6-string supplies. The plate is again from Northwest. Truss rod cover. I found the flippy ones that Ibanez use. I found a couple of those on eBay, so I'm giving them a try. Some traditional strap buttons, again nickel finish, so we'll get those added in. A couple of black speed knobs, classic. They do the job, they work, and they fit on the pots that I'm using without any messing around with grub screws and aggravation. 3-way toggle switch, again Switchcraft, from 6-string supplies. I've been using him for the electronics components for guitars for a couple of years now, and I've never had anything fail, or at least not from a quality point of view. If something's gone wrong, it's because, you know, I've done something wrong when I've been installing it. No problem recommending like heads and 6-string at all, because it's just quality gear. So yeah, if you need components, check them out. Plus, you know, where I am in the UK, he's local to me, he's just up the road. So, you know, it's good to be, you know, helping support people that are in your area. And finally, got a couple of CTS 500k pots, push pulls with the funky printed circuit board attachments to them for doing your wiring options and all that sort of stuff. And obviously I've got a single coil on the neck and a humbucker in the bridge, so you know, I can play around with some wiring options. So that will be able to give me the coil split on the humbucker, and I might see if I can do something like a, you know, an out of phase or something like that, you know, when I've got them both engaged on the other one. So yeah, that's for later on in the build when I've actually got it made and put together and finished, which feels like it's going to be quite a while away, but we've got till November, so we should be okay. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I said just a quick one, just so I can show what we're doing and what we're using. If you want to see where I got them from, links in description below. I'm not affiliated. It's not, you know, I'm not getting any benny of it. I'll just, you know, just so I can show you where I'm getting them from. So check them out and have a look. And other than that, thank you for watching the video. Hit like, subscribe. It's much appreciated and it really does help. So yeah, take care and we'll see you soon. Cheers.